Ever felt like you had a movie completely figured out, only to be blindsided by a twist so unexpected it left you reeling? In this video, we're diving deep into the cinematic world of plot twists, exploring the 10 most mind-bending movies that have left audiences speechless and guessing until the very end. Number 10. Shutter Island, 2010. Okay, so you probably thought you had this one figured out. Teddy Daniels, the tough-as-nails U.S. Marshal, is on a mission to find Rachel Solando, who is responsible for the murder of her 3 children. But here's the kicker. Teddy isn't really Teddy. He's actually Andrew Latis, a patient at the mental hospital who's locked up because he killed his wife after she murdered their kids. The whole search for Rachel? It's just a messed-up game the doctors are playing to try to get him to face the truth about what he did. It's like a real-life Inception, but way darker. Talk about a plot twist that will leave you scratching your head. Moving on to number 9, El Orfanato. Alright, get ready for a heart-wrenching twist. Imagine moving back to your childhood orphanage, only to find it's now a home for disabled kids. Sounds spooky, right? Well, it gets even creepier. Laura, our main character, thinks her son Simon has made friends with some ghost boy named Thomas. But when Simon disappears, she starts to suspect Thomas and his other ghost friends had something to do with it. It turns out that Laura is actually the one who caused Simon's disappearance. In a tragic accident, she accidentally locks him in a hidden basement, leading to his death. This twist is a roller coaster of emotions. It's both terrifying and incredibly sad, making El Orfanato a movie you won't forget anytime soon. At number 8, we have Interstellar. Okay, buckle up for a mind-bending journey through space and time. In Interstellar, Earth is dying, and a team of astronauts is sent on a mission to find a new home for humanity. The twist? Turns out the wormhole they're using to travel through space was created by future humans. They're actually trying to save themselves from extinction by sending help back in time. And guess who's part of that help? Cooper, our main character. It's a totally mind-blowing concept that connects the past, present, and future in a way that will leave you speechless. Number 7. Fallen. In Fallen, a detective is on the hunt for a serial killer who's leaving behind a creepy symbol. He thinks he's got it all figured out, but boy is he in for a shock. Turns out the killer isn't just a human. It's a fallen angel named Azazel, who's been possessing different people to carry out his murders. The detective tries to trap Azazel in a cabin and kill himself to take down the demon, thinking he's the hero of the story. But here's the twist. The detective is actually Azazel, using the real detective's voice to narrate the whole story. It's a mind-bending revelation that will leave you questioning everything you've seen. At number 6, we have Parasite. Imagine a poor family trying to climb the social ladder by pretending to be the tutors and drivers for a wealthy family. Sounds like a funny premise, right? Well, Parasite takes that idea and turns it into a dark, twisted nightmare. The Kim family, desperate for a better life, infiltrates the Parks' home. Things seem to be going well until they discover a shocking secret hidden in the basement. And that's when the real chaos begins. The film's climax is a bloody massacre that will leave you stunned. The Kim family's patriarch, Kai-taek, ends up killing the Parks' patriarch and taking over their basement. It's a shocking twist that highlights the lengths people will go to for survival, and it's a dark comedy that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Moving on to number 5, Saltburn. Get ready for a thrilling ride filled with secrets, lies, and a whole lot of drama. In Saltburn, Oliver, a regular guy, gets invited to spend the summer with a super rich family at their fancy estate. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, things take a dark turn when people start mysteriously disappearing. Oliver soon realizes he's been caught in a dangerous game orchestrated by his new friend. And the twist? Oliver's the one pulling the strings. He's the mastermind behind all the chaos, and his motives are far from innocent. It's a suspenseful and shocking twist that will keep you guessing until the very end. At number 4, Barbarian. Imagine arriving at your Airbnb all excited for your trip, only to find it's already occupied by some random dude. That's what happens to Tess in Barbarian. She tries to be cool about it, but things get increasingly weird. The movie takes a creepy turn when we realize that Tess isn't the one she should be afraid of. It's the creepy creature living in the basement. Turns out the house is a horror-filled secret, and Tess and the other guy are caught in the middle of it. It's a twist that will make you squirm and question everything you thought you knew about the movie. Trust me, you won't see it coming. Moving on to number 3, we have Friday the 13th. Who hasn't heard of Jason Voorhees, the iconic hockey mask-wearing killer? Well, he didn't always look like that. In the original Friday the 13th, we're introduced to a group of counselors trying to reopen a spooky camp. Things take a dark turn when the counselors start getting picked off one by one. We think it's some random killer on the loose, but then the big reveal. Jason Voorhees, the drowned boy from the camp's past, is actually the killer. And his mom, Mrs. Voorhees, is the one pulling the strings. It's a classic slasher twist that set the stage for countless horror movies to come. And let's not forget that final scene where Jason's decaying body rises from the lake. Talk about a scary ending. At number 2, The Invitation. Imagine being invited to a dinner party by your ex-wife. Sounds awkward, right? Well, in The Invitation, it's downright terrifying. Everything seems normal at first. There's good food, awkward conversations, and a bunch of seemingly perfect people. But as the night goes on, things take a dark turn. It turns out this dinner party is a cover-up for a mass suicide ritual. The twist is revealed when Will and Kira, our main characters, manage to escape. But the horror doesn't end there. In the final scene, we discover that this ritual is happening in every house in the area. It's a chilling twist that explores the dangers of blind faith and cult activity. Finally, number 1 in our list, The Usual Suspects. Okay, get ready for one of the most mind-blowing twists in movie history. The Usual Suspects follows a group of criminals who are brought in for questioning after a heist goes wrong. We follow Verbal Kint, the survivor of the heist, as he tells police his version of events. But here's the twist. Verbal Kint is actually Kaiser Soze, the legendary criminal they've been searching for. The entire story he's told is a complete fabrication, designed to throw the police off his trail. It's a shocking reveal that will leave you questioning everything you've seen. The Usual Suspects is a masterclass in suspense and deception, and it's a movie you'll never forget. The Usual Suspects reigns supreme as the ultimate plot twist movie, delivering a mind-bending revelation that defies expectations, challenges reality, and leaves a lasting mark on cinematic history. Now it's your turn. What are your favorite movies with mind-blowing twists? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Who knows, maybe you'll introduce us to a hidden gem that we haven't even mentioned.